Election here with reaction. 2024 presidential candidate Senator Tim Scott. Senator, we thought about you right away when it came to affirmative action. No one gave you anything. You grew up in abject poverty after your mom and dad divorced. Did you benefit at all from affirmative action? Did your friends? And do you wish it was still around?
I did not, but I will simply say this, that progress in America is palpable. That is good news that we've made reasonable progress in reasonable time. That means that today, most of us judge each other by the content of our character, not the color of our skin. And in order to form a more perfect union, what do we have to do? We have to make sure that today is better than yesterday, that this year is better than last year, this decade better than last decade. That is the story of America, and that is why the last time I saw a poll, 2 out of 3 African Americans said using race as a primary factor, not necessary. 58% of Asians, 65% of Hispanics, all come to the same decision that the state of California struck down racial preferences. So what does that say about America from the hearts of Americans? We believe in each other. That's good news. And why the radical left is screaming at the top of their lungs? Power, control, not progress.
Yeah, it's such a great point. And I think one of the things that minorities face, and I say that as myself, is that when you do have a conversation, by the way, we just had Geraldo on the show who said, I am the product of affirmative action. He's talking about back in 1963, but here we are at 2023. Yes. And, you know, with affirmative action, there seems to be this suspicion so that, you know, if somebody is a minority, whether they're a senator or getting into the university or sitting on a couch like we are or a set like this, people wonder, is that because of affirmative action? I mean, that's sort of the flip side of that when we don't use merit, then people wonder if you really are qualified.
Well, Rachel, that's something that many African Americans and Hispanics and others have had to deal with their entire lives. And the good news about where we are today is that fewer of us have to worry about that, especially with the end of affirmative action based primarily on race. Here's what I can tell you about American progress that makes me excited. When I ran for Congress in 2010 with your husband becoming a part of that historic freshman class, I ran against the son of Strom Thurmond in the city where the Civil War started. Right. If you're looking for a story of American progress, why I'm excited as a president for the United States, I'm excited because I can see journeys, the journeys that went before me, the pain and the misery that went before me, culminated in a race against someone who came from the right family and the other kid who came from the wrong side of the tracks. The good news is in South Carolina, we judge people on what they say they're going to do, and then we hold them accountable. That's good news for America, and it's certainly good news here in the Palmetto State.
Hey, Senator, as we head into the 4th of July holiday weekend, there's a new poll out by Gallup, and it talks a little bit about how people feel less patriotic than they did, a couple of years ago, right now. And then there's this one. America's best days are behind us. A plurality of people say that. We're on the wrong track.
Well, we are on the wrong track. It's time for us to fire Joe Biden, fire Merrick Garland, fire Christopher Wray, and let's restore confidence in the halls of justice. But more importantly, let's stop telling Americans the lie that the left tells them, that we live in a racist, declining country, that this is not the land of opportunity, it's a land of oppression. Let's stop selling the drug of victimhood and the narcotic of despair. Let's start engaging the American people around the painful, truthful history of America, that we rise to the occasion. Good news is coming.
Right, and you're one of the most inspirational figures right now in America today. Senator, thanks so much for brightening up our morning. Best of luck on the trail.
Thank you,
God
Senator.
bless y'all. Happy 4th of July.
You bet, indeed. All right, 10 minutes from now, Dana Perino's taking over with Bill somebody.